Hi, my name's Ben. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use my more artistic side Wii mic system. Today it's a little bit more about what I've got installed in Ableton rather than sort of what I'm triggering, because the spectral gates and certain sort of plugins that I'm using help split up the vocals and I think give a sort of a melody to them and allow them to sort of basically take your voice and use it as a guideline and build a track around it. Um, so as you can see, I've got Ableton and Junxion open. Now, like in my last tutorials, in the looper tutorial and the D&B multi-system tutorial, I've got state changes and I've got loopers in set up in this. So if you see those tutorials, you'll see how to set up the looper, how I use the button to activate the vocal, and when I release it plays the sample. So again, today's not going to be a huge tutorial on how to set up Junxion, because I'm using a lot of the stuff that I've already shown you in my past two tutorials. The only things I really want to be sort of showing you massively is, as you can see down here, I'm using my left, my right, my up and my down, so the crosshairs. I'm just using them as cut-off switches for the power onto the AU unit in Ableton. I'm running in just one channel and I've got everything lined up in one channel. So what I'm going to do is have different states control certain things. So I've got basically two plugins for each state, and yeah, the crosshairs is going to turn them on and off. As you can see on the second state, if we go to Junxion, again just the two, and then again just the two plugins, but with a looper dropped in as well. The loopers are what are going to sort of add the bass and create sort of the build of the track. Let me think, is there anything massive that I need to show you? Now, as you can see, loopers, they're all the way that I've normally set them up on the last two tutorials, so you shouldn't really have any problem if you go back. A lot of this is MIDI mapping then over to Ableton. As you can see, I've MIDI mapped all of the power buttons just to the crosshairs throughout the states. And if you look at the AI units, I've just MIDI mapped certain sections to be controlled by the X and the Y axes, and these are basically going to allow me to filter the sound and move the sound around, so that I can build on the loop that I start with. So yeah, I'm going to give you a little performance of it, and let's hope it goes well.
Check. 1, 2. Harassment, jungle, drum and bass, bashment, pavement. We're on walk with a statement. My style's darker than Satan, and the crew that be hating. technologically faking. Whoa, oh, I'm an alien. Alright.
And there you go. So it's a little bit artistic, a little bit different, but yeah, like I say, in the past tutorials that I've done, I've shown you how to set up all of these systems before. So if you just go back, follow the steps, it's all really simple, all about MIDI mapping. Just make sure that all your controls are set out properly. The big thing I would say for this is to focus really on your X and your Y axes, and the tables that they're in really. They need to be scaled really properly, because you're only using a small movement with your hand rather than shaking it around like with your movement of your arm. You want to scale that in so that it hits every point. It goes from 0 to 127. Yeah, apart from that, any questions, feel free to email me. Both the links will be at the bottom of this page, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Bye.